The foundation of prayer. Prayer in Christianity is a multi-dimensional communion with God built on relationship rather than ritual. It's designed to align the believer with God's character and purposes while expressing dependence on Him. We are Unburdened Ministries, so we have created a month's worth of short prayers for various situations. While many people will pray for you, few take the time to teach the importance of prayer. To address this, we have developed a 4-part series designed to teach the purpose and application of prayer. The first part focused on the structural framework of prayer based on the Lord's Prayer model. Part 2 covered the spiritual approach to worship. This video, Part 3, discusses the relational aspect of prayer. The final video of this series will concentrate on the practical application of prayer, essentially putting this knowledge into practice. We hope this series will bless you as you take your first steps in communicating with God. The relational aspect of prayer. Prayer goes far beyond a mere ritual or a list of requests. At its heart, it represents a profound relationship between us and the Creator. This relationship forms the foundation for understanding how and why Christians pray. Remember, prayer is a relationship, not a performance. Like any relationship, it grows with time, attention, and authenticity. Begin where you are, be consistent, and allow your communication with God to develop naturally. The goal isn't perfect prayers, but a genuine connection with your Creator. There are 2 elements to a prayer relationship. 1, the child-parent dynamic. 2, grace-based relationship. The parent dynamic. This parental relationship creates a framework of trust. Just as children naturally turn to parents with their needs, Christians are invited to approach God with their concerns, joys, and requests. The father-child relationship is characterized by protection. Children look to their parents for safety. Provision. Parents meet their children's needs. Guidance. Parents provide wisdom and direction. And comfort. Parents offer emotional support. Jesus revolutionized prayer by introducing God as Father, Abba in Aramaic, a term of intimacy and familial closeness. In Matthew 7:11, Jesus teaches, "If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask Him?" This establishes God not as a distant deity, but as a loving parent who cares deeply about his children's well-being. Making requests. Despite God's omniscience, God desires His children to bring their requests to Him, not because He needs information, but because He values relationships. Prayer becomes an act of acknowledging dependence, building trust, and creating space for divine human interaction. Many people avoid prayer because they mistakenly believe they don't need to make specific requests to a God who already knows everything. They ask, if God is all-knowing, why should I tell Him what He already knows? The answer lies in understanding that prayer's primary purpose isn't informing God, but developing a relationship. When a child asks a parent for food, the parent already knows the child needs nourishment. Yet the asking itself is valuable because it acknowledges dependence on the parent, creates moments of connection and communication, develops the child's ability to articulate needs, and allows the parent to respond in love. Confidence based on relationship, not performance. This relational foundation means prayer is not a performance to impress God, but a conversation with a father who already loves and accepts his children. In human relationships, access is often performance-based. We earn the right to approach authorities or influential people. The Christian approach to prayer stands in stark contrast to this model. Hebrews 4:16 invites believers to approach God's throne of grace with confidence, not because of personal achievement or worthiness, but because of the relationship established through Christ. This confidence comes from adoption into God's family. Romans 8:15, Christ's mediating role, 1 Timothy 2:5, and the permanent access granted through Jesus, Ephesians 2:18. This concludes the discussion on the parent-child dynamic in relational prayer. Watch for our next video in this series, which explores the grace-based dynamic in relational prayer. If you enjoy what you hear, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this content. If you would like to see more videos like this, let us know in the comments.